the handyman, and I've been getting calls here as of recent. And some of this is going to be a review for a lot of people, actually, but just wanted to go over it one more time. And I've got John on here to help me because we've been getting very busy in the handyman, especially John has been. And so I wanted to go over this one more time. And if it comes across as a review, I apologize. But it's a great market to be into as one of our cores that we're marketing to. And so I just wanted to hit on it again. And so I asked the question, and this is a question I've asked in the past, is why would someone use a handyman service? And so, some of the responses that we've received, and not everyone is blessed with fix-it skills. We know that not all of us are handy people, and that's one of the reasons why somebody would actually use a handyman service. Other reasons that we have why people would use a handyman service is less people are having the tools to do the job. I knew when I was growing up in my generation, that was one of the things. My dad always bought us tools, for our birthdays and for Christmas and stuff, and he taught us how to use that. Those skills and stuff are quickly dwindling, so a lot of people don't have the tools they could actually use. What we're finding, too, is in this economy, a lot of people are working more than one job, or the one job they're working a lot of hours, so they simply don't have the time to do the job. These are all things that we can use in our marketing, too, is more people are realizing the value of their time, is they find out what their hourly rate actually is on their time. And so if they know that I'm spending, my time is worth $100 an hour, why would I, do simple handyman type jobs and stuff? In a lot of cases, people physically can't do it. And getting to an age, and we're finding a lot of our baby boomers and stuff right now, they're living longer, and they actually have money, and so they physically can't do it. So keep these in mind when we're looking at our marketing. People can't do the job. Other is that it's too expensive. A lot of these companies find that it's too expensive to carry a full-time handyman as an employee. So by the time they're paying their FICA, their FUTA, their SUTA, all the state taxes, the insurances and stuff, for them, as well as health care insurance, it's cheaper just to bring somebody on occasion just to do a job when there is a job. Typically, handyman services are seen as less expensive. What I mean by that is if you compare that to, say, a plumber. A plumber, most of them charge $100 to $125 an hour just to actually show up. A lot of those things that we can actually participate in, some of the plumbing, we can unclog a drain, we can fix some of the stuff, we can replace a toilet. You actually don't need a plumber to do that. Simple tile jobs, grout fixes, painting, for the same reasons, is when you actually have a tradesman in there, they know what they want. If they see a job that's just a simple bedroom because they had a flood or something, they don't want to come in and do the one single room. They're looking at a lot of bigger jobs, and we've had a few of those tradesmen in our office this week, and we've heard it, and John's heard it too. Is I don't show up unless at least $500 job. So with that attitude, we should be able to get some of those work, the $500 jobs and stuff. And typically, handyman can get to a job sooner than a skilled tradesman. Simply, a lot of them, are out 2 and 3 weeks, and so it's easier to get them. So those are some of the reasons, again, why would someone use a handyman service? Just second part on this is, who should we be marketing to? And this is really good. So I've been on the internet, and John and I had talked this morning, and some of the other franchisees too, is people that we should be marketing to is to the elderly. Elderly simply, you have to do some sort of a mailer. You have to do some sort of a flyer to the elderly or somebody that actually knows them. To the disabled, the way you market rather to the disabled is through case managers at hospitals and or care centers and discharge planners. A lot of times it's because people became disabled, there tends to be more work available at the time. That's when we get the wheelchair ramps. That's when we widen out the halls. That's when we install other type of equipment, the grab bars in the showers and near the toilets and different places through the houses, that's who we should be marketing to. REO brokers. REO brokers, that one we've talked about a lot. It's such a hidden gem. You should be getting those REO brokers. They've been given a lot more inventory as of recent right now, and they need people that can go in and fix out the homes, and a lot of times it's simple handyman type works. And if you don't know where to find the REO brokers, just go to reobrokers.net. Put your zip code in, you'll find them right there. Take the time, go visit them, build that relationship. Next is property management companies. This is, for a lot of people, and John's on the phone, and he talked about this a couple of weeks ago, the property management companies. We hardly see John anymore because he's just gotten slammed from it. He's now working with 2 companies, and they're giving him thousands of dollars of work, sometimes per day. And this last week, I think you got, how many jobs, John? Like 9 or 10?
Yeah, we're up to 40.
Are you still on there, John? You're up to 40 jobs now?
Yeah, I got 40 since we came back from the New Year's holiday.
40 different jobs, and that came from simple marketing as property management companies. In many cases, they've used other companies in the past, and they may not be happy, and or they had their own staff to do it. And for those not wanting to pay all the FICA, FUTA, SUTA, it makes sense to bring somebody else on and just do the job. So property management companies is a good one right now to market to. Here's another one that people don't think about is the home inspection companies. There's a lot of home inspectors right now, a lot of people buying homes right now as the market seems to be changing, and there's a lot of people that are flipping homes and stuff right now. Home inspection companies see the things that are actually wrong in the home. So if you're actually if they're representing the seller in any case, they can actually give you work immediately. If they're representing the buyers too, they can also give, here's a referral of somebody that can come in and fix these items before you actually move into the home. Those are great companies to actually work with. They also find other sorts of problems as well. Another one is home investors. The investors themselves, in most cases, in most cities, there's a group called the REIA, Real Estate Association, or Real Estate Investors, so REIA is what it is. And so if you go to the REIA and look up the club in your town, you'll actually find the Real Estate Investors Associations. Go to their meetings. Typically, they cost about $50 a year to belong to their club. But inside there, you've got people that are buying homes, turning around and flipping them. Those are good people to actually get to know. And a lot of times they're buying properties as well for renting. And so it's almost having a property management company as part of that too. They're great resources for work, really good, because they always need people, and most of the time these guys don't have the time because they're investing. Another person to market to is your current clients. It's always easier to get work out of people you're already working with than it is to go out and get brand new work. Another one is your past clients. A lot of you I've talked to recently and asked, what are you doing with your past clients? You're either not marketing the past clients because you either didn't do good work or were afraid to. Don't be afraid. Market to your past clients. If you did good work for them, they actually know who you are. Don't lose contact with them. Family and friends. Another one that we brought up is insurance agents. A lot of times the insurance agents know about problems that are wrong with the homes as well. And simple handyman stuff like, for a lot of these handyman or these investors and stuff, it's simple work that they're looking for. They're looking for people that can actually do makeup of some sort, or lipstick is what I'm looking for, is just make the house look good. That's usually done through painting walls, new cabinets, countertops. Those are things that we can do, and they're actually simple to do. Here's another one that we hadn't talked about in the past, but this is a good one, is there's a lot of disaster restoration companies out there. And these guys are tearing up houses. And so it would be nice if we could actually be on the back side of it and put it together once we're done. So, all right, those are the who people we can the who we can market to, and now we're going to talk just a moment about how to market to them, the things that we can do, and most of it is quite simple. How to market here. Probably the most effective one is the visits. And a lot of people don't like to do this, but the visits are when we build the relationship. The visits, it's not hard to visit the case managers, REO brokers, or REOagents.net or .com. I think both of them find them. Just go to them, just show up, and then ask, when can you make an appointment to meet with them? A lot of times they won't give you the time of day immediately, but you make that appointment and say, I just want to introduce myself as, someone that can help you put homes back together. Property managers, just show up. The property management companies, home inspection companies, those guys are usually independent most of the time. So just call them and just say, I would like to find out when I can actually meet with you. The home inspection companies come across so many things. If there's lead in the home, that has to be remediated. If there's meth in the house, it has to be remediated. If there was mold, it's got to be taken out. If there was asbestos, it has to be taken out. These things have to be removed. Once they're removed and the homes are safe again, they do need people to go back and put them back together. Water restoration companies are other ones, is when there's been a fire or a flood. Get in with these guys. Once you get in with these guys and become, send them referrals and ask for referrals back, and then just send them, a thank you or a send out cards or some brownies or something. These guys don't get much from anybody, and if they see you as a resource, you will get lots of referrals. Who else that's the best places to market. Go ahead.
Hey, Cameron, this is John. Just as a real quick note to the restoration companies, that it's considered a conflict of interest if they bid to put the place back together. So most of them, 99% of them, can only tear them apart and will not put them back together, just as an FYI.
Perfect. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's actually true, because a lot of these people, if you're actually, that is a total conflict, because then, of course, you're going to say, well, a lot of companies, I should say, would say we've got to tear everything apart so that we can actually put it back together, and ends up making more money for them. So other ways to market as well are, referral marketing. We've talked about this, and those of you who've been on the boot camps with Tony, he really talks about getting in those circles. Where do these people hang out? Where can we get to them in the highest concentration? The BNIs, the current clients that you're working, the past clients, your circle of influence. Let them know that you are a referral-based organization, and the only way that they're actually ever going to give you a referral is if they're 100% satisfied with their work. And so you've got to make sure that they're 100% satisfied, and that they know from the beginning that you are a referral-based organization. And you can do that with everyone, your circle of influence, everybody that you hang out with, your past clients, your current clients, your BNI groups, your chambers of commerce, the other groups that you hang out with, the guys you have coffee with in the morning, those people. Email marketing, and I'm going to put this, please send your list out to Lydia. We did it for John. That's how John found the one property management company that's sending him the thousands of dollars of work per week, is just through email marketing. Decided to go on to this particular property management, so we found property management emails and just started sending it out. John got a call, and ever since then he's been building that relationship, and they finally just said, we want to give you everything. And he made that relationship, and once you have that, you don't have to market as hard anymore. Your marketing consists of doing good work all the time. As long as you get the work done on time and do it right, John is always going to have work. So it's as simple as just getting your email list together, and then ask Lydia. She has flyers for everything. If you want to print out flyers, all the different email campaigns, they're already created, and they've been very effective. Some of you are using it right now, so please make sure you do it. It's very effective. In some cases, we do text marketing. Some people don't like to do it. We have the capability of doing the text marketing for those of you that want, but you have to actually make sure that people know that we will be texting them, your current clients, and let them know that, hey, is it okay that we actually send you text on occasion? If you have those, we have one of those machines that sends it out. It's a program that you can put as many as 10,000 at a time where it'll send out text marketing. If they don't want to be a part of it, they just hit stop. It stops coming. We also have the 5-around. For those of you that have just flyers sitting around, make sure you're just, all the houses that you just finished with, make sure you're delivering your flyers around to them. Let them know exactly what you have done for them. There's always the other type of marketing. If you notice, most of the stuff, the first 4 things that I brought up, don't cost anything except for your time. The 5-around, you got to make flyers. That one does cost money. Send out cards. This is one that I know a lot of the franchisees have started using. When they're finishing with a lot of jobs, they're taking pictures of the home and then sending someone a send-out card and just say, thank you for allowing us to serve you. They're getting repeat business for that. You could use send-out cards for other things. You know, if you visit a property management company and you saw his truck, take a picture of his truck, send it to him. He will look at it. Just simple things like that, use the send-out cards. Flyers and the door hangers and the magnets. The magnets are great marketing once you've already been inside the home. Keep in mind, we want to be TOMA marketing. That stands for top of mind awareness. You want to think as many things as you can do that are free that you can get in front of people. Should have your website page up for your Facebook page. Get as many people to like that as possible, because nobody needs a handyman until they need a handyman. And so top of mind awareness is how do you stay in front of them over and over and over again, so eventually somebody's going to say, I need a handyman, and then you want Spectrum Home Service to come to mind for you guys. And so think of all the free things that you can do, the simple SEO type things, the emails, the texting, those types of things, just to stay in front of people. And again, remember, we can do the email and the text marketing for you. Stay in front of those people. Make sure that we're marketing all the time. One little thing we can do make all the difference. And I was going to ask, just, you know, those are on the call, are there any other marketing that you're currently doing that I haven't mentioned on there? John, can you think of anything else I've missed? John?
There you are. I think you got it pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't put the SEO. SEO is a great one. Yeah. Some of the franchisees recently just purchased the mini mobile sites. They're very inexpensive, because what we're finding out is websites are great to have, but a lot of people, half the people now are finding companies through the mini mobile websites. And I think we had a webinar a couple of weeks ago about a gentleman that can make them for really inexpensive, and I think 2 of the franchises have already purchased onto those, and they're up and going right now. Just make it easier for people to find you on your website. Okay, and you know, other ways to market is, and this is one I'm going to bring up at those of you attending the conference. A lot of you don't know, but I actually am a part owner in a meth and mold remediation company. And a great way to get into these property management companies is learning how to test for meth. It's not dangerous. It only takes 15 minutes to learn how to do it. And those that are attending the conference, I'm going to spend 2 hours and teach you guys actually how to do it, exactly where to do it, and then you'll be certified. You can actually put this as something on your resume, or that you can mark it out, because once you know how to do it, people will pay you to come and actually test. That can help you get into property management companies. That can help you to get the job up front. You can make money testing. You can charge $125 per test, and they usually cost you about $30. And you get the work on the back end too. If you do find it after it's been remediated, a lot of times it needs painting, it needs new carpet, those types of things. It needs new blinds and stuff. And you know, and if we can be a resource to help help people with it, that's a great thing. Again, other ways to market, and it's kind of new, we haven't talked about it, is get to know remediation specialists in your area, the ones that do the meth. the ones that do radon, the ones that do lead, people that are remediating the mold, the water disaster companies, the fire, the termites, the crime scenes. Because like John said earlier, is they're able to take it apart, but it's a conflict of interest to actually put it back together. And so if you get to know these people, these are great resources on the back end, and just let them know that you'll refer them, but in return you want to be referred on the back end. The other way is to market, is to set those daily goals. Write down today, I'm going to talk to blank 4 people in these, whether it's a phone call, whether it's actually a visit. You set those daily goals. If you put it on there, I promise you, if you visit 4 to 5 companies a day, within 2 months, you're going to have more work than you can actually handle. You just have to hit the right person at the right time. Make your list of who you're going to visit. If you're not sure, call us up. Call me up. I'll actually make you a list of 20 people to go visit, their addresses, their phone numbers and stuff, and I'll tell you exactly what to say to them. But set those daily goals so that you have people to talk to. So remember, one strategy can make all the difference.